Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So, according to everybody's favourite morbidly obese boxing journalist Dan Raphael, Vasyl Lomachenko versus Richard Commey is looking likely for December the 11th. Obviously, Vasyl Lomachenko's end goal is to get a rematch with Teofimo Lopez in an attempt to avenge that defeat and regain his titles. And the word around Top Rank right now seems that fight actually is quite likely to be made in the near future. But of course Teofimo Lopez needs to take care of his mandatory in George Kambosos Jr. first. So as a result, obviously Vasyl Lomachenko would need to stay active. Of course, he's coming off a great performance against Masayoshi Nakatani, and it's in Lomachenko's best interest to maintain that momentum and build on it, stay active, stay sharp, and I believe Richard Commey is the perfect sort of guy to do that against. Richard Commey, obviously a top 10 contender in the lightweight division, a former world champion. You know, he's quite basic, but he's a big strong dude. He can punch a bit, and he's relatively dangerous, you know. If he tags you, he can hurt you. So, really, if he can't get that Teofimo Lopez rematch next, then Richard Commey's the ideal guy to stay active against. So I can't see why any reasonable person would complain about this potential matchup. You know, it's solid enough. Despite Lomachenko being on a different stratosphere in terms of skill set and ability, you know, Commey brings strength, size, power, and he's relatively dangerous in his own right. So if this fight were to get made, I would have no problem whatsoever with this matchup. Of course, I'm sure before this fight is finalised, I'm sure Team Lomachenko are monitoring the George Kambosos Teofimo Lopez situation. Obviously that fight got pushed back because of COVID. Teofimo tested positive, and now there's talk of that fight actually being staged in Australia, and Teofimo Lopez isn't too happy about that, and he's threatening to vacate his IBF title. And if that does happen, I'm sure Team Lomachenko will want to pursue a rematch with Teofimo Lopez straight away, instead of taking this Richard Commey fight. So I wouldn't be surprised if we have to wait for an announcement for this Lomachenko-Commey fight until we know what's going on with Teofimo and George Kambosos Jr. Because like I say, Lomachenko seems hell-bent on getting that rematch, and if Teofimo vacates the IBF title, then Teofimo will become available for a fight with Lomachenko. So I'm sure Lomachenko and his team might hold fire until we know what's going on with Teofimo. But regardless, as I said, if this fight does happen, I've not really got any problem with it. As I said, Richard Commey, he's a big lump, former champion, strong, powerful, and you know, he's a decent fighter in his own right, so I wouldn't really have any issue whatsoever with this fight. Having said that, given watching Lomachenko's last performance and, you know, given what we know about Richard Commey, naturally I would make Lomachenko a massive favourite in this fight, and I would expect him to do a decent job on Richard Commey, take him apart, and maybe eventually stop him. But, you know, it's the ideal fight to stay sharp, stay active, and stay on your toes, and that's exactly what Lomachenko needs while he waits for one of these big fights, namely Teofimo Lopez. But, yeah man, share your thoughts below. What do you make of this potential fight? Do you like it? Would you accept it? Do you believe Richard Commey could pose more problems than someone like me thinks? Share your thoughts below. It's been your guy Delboy. Peace.